Here we are, running back the Toxic team and actually starting off with a mirror match, very surprisingly. I feel like as well with having the Meliodas on the team this time, we may actually be able to go ahead and do some damage, unlike we were doing with the Freya, which was very unfortunate. I still think she is a very, very good unit. She can't hold up to what the Meliodas can do, that's for sure. The amount of damage this man can put out by himself, him and Escanor are both on their own separate tier. You guys are all fully aware of that. Also rocking the evasion food. Wow, this is a toxic one to get us started. I always forget what this tier is called, but for some reason it seems so much more toxic and so many more real players than the champion, which I find really, really strange. Let's see though. Sometimes the CC can be a little bit lower here, but I mean, if you're versing real players, you're more often going to lose to a real player than you are some kind of bot that just, I don't know. You guys know what the auto target's like in this game. It is actually horrendous. Wow, I guess he didn't pick the evasion food, huh? Kind of unfortunate. We'll go 1, 2, and then 3. I'd really like to go ahead and get the Merlin ult. We do have the Merlin 6/6 as well, so she would be able to put out quite a bit of damage. Is Bro rocking a Tamil association on his melee? I don't think he is. I mean, I'd gladly put it on our melee, but we also have it on the True Seeker Merlin, which I think is going to be good value. Meliodas can also use the Red Sariel Grace, so him being the only damage dealer, I feel like he kind of needs it in this composition. Escanor backline. I mean, I wasn't going to do it, but if that's how we're going to play this one, then I'm more than happy to go ahead and rock Escanor backline. Is this what this video has become? Are we going full just toxic? Oh no. I like to hold back. I was doing NANASHI, which I think I'm going to stick with the NANASHI just for this video, just because I'm kind of showing off, you know, Meliodas doing his own thing, and then these two, usually rather weak defensively, getting that kind of support. I absolutely love what they've done with NANASHI with his Holy Relic. That's not going to do a crazy amount, yeah. I'm thinking as well, oh, True Magic kicks in. That is so good for us. Can we one tap with melee? Is that something we can do here with a little bit of level 3 rank up action? Surely, right? I'm really keen to see how hard this will hit. If he can get all of his crits as well, there's going to be some nasty damage. What a... Damn, bro. What an actual loser. Bro, I wanted to see that so goddamn bad. Please, if someone's going to get off an actually good move, please don't go ahead and forfeit against me. That is actually heartbreaking. I mean, why not? We'll keep it with this load. I think the loadout we've got here is going to be pretty good. Rocking the evasion food. It's not often I get to use that as well. I've been sleeping on grinding any of the food at this point, and man, my CC food is looking hella low. Even the, what is it, it's like the vegetables or something you have to grind, super low on that kind of stuff. I usually try and stay pretty on top of it, but I think Chandler's gonna have blue Tamil. I kinda like the looks of that. Do I want to go ahead and single target with melee? I think I just might, yeah. Because the more damage we can get into him turn 1, the less we're going to have to deal with him when he has the taunt up, which he does of course have the Holy Relic, which is going to make him so goddamn hard to deal damage with, and I mean, he's not really able to do anything else this turn other than Dragon Claw and Taunt. Oh, I was so focused on the Chandler Taunt that I threw. Crap, okay, so he can go ahead and use his melee cards this turn as well. Maybe that'll make him defer from using Dragon Claw. No, okay. I was kind of hoping that would be the case. Yeah, on melee. Then he's going to attack us again. Okay, that's fine. He didn't even deal a good amount of damage. He must be a HP defense melee. That was kind of underwhelming, in all honesty. Let's see. I mean, you don't have... We go something like this, right? Go rank up melee. I'm praying that this can kill by itself. Oh, Chandler could honestly do a lot of damage. Surely Chandler can't one-tap Meliodas, right? If Meliodas is doing that much damage, he should be able to kill. Oh, he's going to miss this crit and be just shy. That's fine. I can live with that, because then this is going to be able to team wipe, so why not? It was tactical doing that into Chandler, and then with that, we're going to get back to full HP. You guys know how Purgatory Meliodas goes. Damn, wasn't even throwing there. That was all big brain. Got the ultimate here. Unless he can completely burst down my melee, which is definitely possible. He does have the True Darkness coming up in this turn, which you can easily get. Red Gotha? Bit of a strange play. It's not like Red Gotha has the... I mean, even if it was Green Gotha in this position, they wouldn't be able to get the passive stacking due to Merlin also being unknown. Does that kill? That easily kills, yeah. What an insane unit. He is way too over the top. Yeah, I kind of hate having to... We're in a really bad spot now. We have Dissolve. We can do something like this. I honestly think... Yeah, I was hoping we'd do just a little bit more with the AoE and we'd actually be able to kill his Meliodas. This will attack disable. This is going to get super drawn out. I think I may honestly just skip to the next match. This one isn't going to be too worth your guys' time. And look at that. Yeah, this is going to suck. But I mean, hey, we do of course still end up coming out on top. If Merlin's able to deal enough damage, I really hope that's the case. Oh yeah, surely, right? She can do good amount of damage with the Flood. Yeah, Flood always. Flood prevails. Let's go. And I'm kind of glad we didn't get a crazy amount with this week's update. Damn, love the name, by the way. Because yeah, it honestly gives me a lot more time to focus on the new Demonic Beast battle, which I still haven't gone ahead and done this week's kind of rotation for it. Definitely going to go for the first two again. If I can get my Freya to survive, I might see if I can go ahead and do the third stage. I've been tuning into majority of Amazing's live streams. Unfortunately for me, it's 9 AM in the morning, and for someone who works a 9 to 5, don't really get to tune into a lot of those, but on the weekend stuff, and he's spent hours upon hours trying to do that stage, and for someone who really has to try and get as many videos out in the little bit of time they have in the afternoon, that's a bit risky. I don't want to waste heaps of time on that one. It only took me a couple hours to finish stage 1 and 2, which with the team I'm using, it is more built for those higher end stages. What do I want to go for here? I think we might just go melee and then single target, why not? Yeah, it is definitely built a little bit more towards stage 2 and 3. So stage 1, I probably struggled a little bit more than I should have, having the Tamio Grace on the end, but definitely made stage 2 a whole lot more viable since, you know, Shinkeeper, Taunt. I'm sure you guys have all gone ahead and done your attempts on that thing, but it's good fun. It's definitely difficult. I'm not sure if I prefer it more or less than Skull and Hardy on their release. I still have to go ahead and grind Skull and Hardy and get the 2 card sets, because I can imagine sometime within the next couple weeks, months maybe, we're going to go ahead and get a new card set for the new Demonic Beast battle containing those cards. Damn, did I not attack disable Esco? I mean, bro's dead anyways. Oh, we must have killed him on accident. Ouch. Yeah, I definitely didn't mean to do that one. I mean, we'll just continue attack disabling here. Merlin will still be able to get the infect, but if we kind of chip away all these weak AoEs, it'll eventually matter. Having AoE cards is very, very good against the Merlin. Stuff where you definitely don't want to be using single target cards against her, because that passive is still really good to this day. Granted, there are units with the death effect, and then Escanor basically has a mini death effect on his single target. It's a little less valuable than it was originally. That thing with Tarmiel Association, holy man. I remember Nug did a video where I think it was he played until he lost with the unknown team, and that was quite a long video, man. Or it might have been just until Merlin died. So someone could have just focused their whole team on Merlin, and she was pretty damn unkillable. She released after the one Escanor, and people were still saying the one was better, even though she was made to counter him, which I don't know about that, man. Having Infect and that single target, the Power Strike, really, really messed Escanor up. Let's see, you AoE? No, we'll go 1, 2, and then I guess I can just go 3. We have the Merlin ultimate anyways, so pretty cool animations from Nanashi. I wish they were a little bit more over the top. Like, that was a level 3. That was rather underwhelming, but hey, another win. And ooh, I kind of like the look of this team as well. Definitely a real player from that CC. I mean, extra rank up is nice, and it's probably a lot more valuable on some other teams, but I suppose we can still rank up Gotha to start things off. I'm hoping he ends up falling for the evasion food, because that could really put us in the lead. If he does something like Dragon Claw, it's not going to be too much value. Maybe in this first turn, because we're going to get a lot of our value just off of the Merlin passive. Us thinking that's alright, I definitely would have preferred a Finger or something else. Yeah, that's annoying. We can still merge cards with Gotha instead. It just means I'm not going to have the level 2 attack disable, but that does mean we're going to have a bit more ult gauge instead, so could potentially rush Gotha ultimate to try and deal some damage. Gotha's not going to be doing a crazy amount though. I do have King Association, so it would be a little more than they'd usually do. Are you Tarmiel Association? You are. I don't really need the value off of Merlin, so as long as we get the Dissolve in and get a passive stack, that's going to be what matters most. And then with Nanashi in the backline, we're not going to be taking a crazy amount of counter damage anyways, which is nice. Sweet, so you've got the block on you. All we can do now is, yeah, another Chandler card. That's dropped off you now. Yeah, there's so much stuff here. I do really like the unknown team, although heaps of people hate running it and even versing. I can understand versing it, but I honestly think running it can be quite a treat sometimes. So we'll get Merlin. then do I just want to go ahead and rank up? I think I might. No, actually. This is real tricky. We'll go for something like this instead. Get another turn of attack disable, and we definitely want to use the melon cards as well. I always forget Melee has that second part of the passive where... Oh no. Okay, no, never mind. He's attack disabled again. For some reason I saw him cleanse there and I freaked out thinking I'd messed something up, but melon ultimate, block effect still there. We're not going to remove that one, but I feel like if Chandler doesn't have his taunt up, we can instead just go for Meliodas instead. The second he's out of the way, I feel pretty confident in dealing with Escanor by other means. Because if he's going to try and beam down the melon, not only should she have a lot of damage reduction, but... Oh, we just get a forfeit anyways. Yeah, I had that bro under wraps. There's no way he was winning that. And for our final opponent, wow, an unknown team. Not often you see those either. I love what he's rocking here though. Who do we want to get rid of first? I mean, we'll probably just end up going for some real slow attack disable stuff. Well, we're pretty much forced to go into Echidna, aren't we? Because if we attack into either of those twice, we're going to get debuffed. Yeah, we're going to have to go for this play here. Which is unfortunate because I didn't really want to kill Echidna first, especially since we're type disadvantage. That's fine, we didn't have to worry about the... I'd play have the dissolve over the flood. The flood didn't do a lot of damage, and this is more of an ult rush team instead of a damage dealing team. If you can build up Echidna's ultimate or the Amelia, she's going to get a lot of value. That thing at 6/6 has the same skill effect as the Lost Vein. I'm trying to think of what it's called. We have the extra card, you get the 20% damage, so that thing can easily one tap. Same with yours, and then Merlin as well, because the debuff applies before the turn, or before the attack I should say. Let's see. Still has access to Dissolve, Infect, Freeze, and the other Dissolve on the True Seeker Merlin, so you can still do a lot here. I mean, I'm glad we didn't have to take Infect. That's real good. And then you're frozen. Does that also remove one of the... It doesn't, because you didn't get damaged. Wow. We'll go for this. I'll continue to rank up Melee and kind of scare him to the point where if he ends up dropping his kind of freeze chain for one turn, we can get a whole lot of value. Another slow match, but hey, it's what you're it's what you're putting yourself in for if you use this team. Damn, went a whole lot better than the Freya showcase. I'll 100% say that. She is just... And it's so unfortunate because I had so much fun with her on the Ragnarok teams, and especially in 4v4, using her with the Ragnarok DN and her Holy Relic, being able to really counter some of the Meliodas and Escanor teams. Big value, but 4v4 just isn't something that comes around as often. And, oh, is he going to fall for this? Are we going to get the... Doesn't look like it. And he's going to go ahead and use the melon card afterwards. What a smart... I was going to say what a smart boy. That's GG, but yeah, the crit chance, all that kind of stuff she's getting on those other teams, and even on the full support team where I used her with Green Eastern, so much fun to use. But other than that, she's really... I don't think she crit a single time in the previous video that I used her in, which, quite frankly, was real bad. I wanted her to look good, and I wanted to be a strong character. On her team, I think she can compete with Meliodas and Escanor, all that kind of stuff, but that team just doesn't compete. She hasn't got enough stuff supporting her, which is a real big thing. Half the reason why Meliodas is the best unit in the game at this point is because he has Cusack, he has both the Chandlers, he has Esterosa, both like any Zeldris pretty much. He has Galland if you want to go ahead and use Galland. There are so many good demon characters that still stand up to the play, and then even then his solo carry potential is absurd what he's able to do. Escanor is good because he can carry by himself. What is bro doing? I thought that would have cleansed the attack disable. Never mind. What am I doing? But yeah, no, I just think if she had a better team, it would be really nice, but I also don't want them to release any more. It's kind of annoying. We should go for a level 3 attack disable. I don't want them to release any other Ragnarok units for PvP, because I'm hoping the next Ragnarok unit is for the Night Ogre, or whatever it's called, the new demonic beast. So, caught in a bit of a rough spot now. This is going to be a very long match, so I'm just going to cut to when we're done the video. And there we go, that just about does it for today's video. Damn, bro just wasted like 3, 4, 5 minutes of my time finishing off that match. Attack disable team is something else. I mean, if you don't want to spend your friend coins on, you know, PvP stamina, which I feel like is probably the most value you can get out of it, especially early game. If you're going ahead and using your PvP fighting food, which I'd highly recommend to get your anvils, stuff like that. Probably good value if not using it on stamina pots, but using a team like this, if you want, you know, an almost guaranteed win, it is very good. And then if you don't have the NANASHI Holy Relic, which they are giving a free Holy Relic out, If you haven't got Thona, please go ahead and get. If not, sure, go ahead and get Nanashi King, something like that. But yeah, no, very fun team. No Nanashi Holy Relic put in the Ultimate Escanor, or you can mess around with it a bit, have a bit of fun, but there we go. That just about does it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If so, please hit like and subscribe. Really means a lot to me, and I'll see you guys for some more Grand Cross content.